Today, I want to talk about the average selling price of a vehicle in the US, new vehicle, has passed $50,000. So that's the median price, pretty much, which is, I don't know how to put it, but obviously a lot of things are responsible for it. Tariff, supplies being tariffed, uncertainties, and so yeah, the vehicles are costing more and more money. Just for fun, I put this, if you're familiar with BAT, bring a trailer. So this was on BAT. It's a 40 years old Renault R5 Turbo 2. The Turbo 2 does not have the aluminum roof, and I believe it doesn't have the aluminum door either, like the Turbo 1. The thing still sold for a 40 years old car, $140,000. So I figure I use that kind of like as a little example, just have fun with it. But a $50,000 average selling price of a new car in the US is not a good thing, And there are several things that come with this, okay? So first, yes, we can establish the inflation is pretty flat. However, the cost of goods has increased, okay? There's no doubt about it. So the metal, the aluminum, all that kind of stuff, the cost has increased. If they are imported from somewhere, now this is even more expensive because there are tariffs on it, okay? So that pushes car manufacturers to have to sell cars at a higher price, okay? They have to make money. That's kind of the name of the game, okay? If you were watching me yesterday, we saw the top 10 most valuable car manufacturer in the world. Number one, of course, was Tesla with 1.47 trillion, which is massive. And the 9 after Tesla combined cannot even come close to a Tesla market cap. At the end of the spectrum, number 10 was Volkswagen, which a few years only would have been in the top 5, at least, if not in the top 3 as far as market value. And now they are just at the bottom with like 50 billion or something like that. Something very poor for the Volkswagen group that, remember, has Porsche, Audi has Lamborghini. So definitely trouble in the house at Volkswagen, okay, and at the German car manufacturer in general. So what do they have to do? Well, they have to push for higher price vehicles. So electric cars are expensive. This is not China where you can get an $18,000 electric car. This is not the case here in the US, nor in Europe. And then, of course, because there's more profit, right? Ferrari is in the top 5 of most valuable brand in the world because they make up to $100,000 plus in profit per vehicle sold, which is insane when you think about it, okay? So that's what the other car manufacturers are doing. They are going for those big profits. So this is high luxury cars, right, that they want to sell. They want to sell electric cars, high luxury electric cars, because that's where the money is. And then if you've been following my post and watching my videos or looking at my lives, there is also something I have been talking about for a couple of weeks now, is the death of the cheap car, the death of the sedan. Sedan are just disappearing. The Kia Soul, I mean, you name it. The Ford Focus, that's gone. The Kia Soul, that's gone. The Subaru Legacy, that's gone. I mean, the list goes on and on. Every week there's something, a new model being axed. from a lineup, and the reason is profit. Again, all those cheap cars, there's no point for those OEM to sell them because they are not making any money on them. So why should they bother? Plus, I guess in the US, there's kind of like the consumer out there just decided that they didn't like sedans anymore. To the point that even the A4, in a way, the Audi A4 is dead because it's the A5, and the A5 that replaces it, although it has 4 doors, doesn't really look like a traditional sedan with a hatchback style roof. So the sedan is dying, the cheap car is dying. That's definitely the problem that creates that $50,000 average price for selling a new car here in the US. So that creates more problem. The average percentage for a loan in the US right now is 9.3%. So imagine this, how many consumers right now are not able to actually, they got priced out of the market. They are not able to buy a new car. Right, the average price $50K, so that leaves, I think last time I checked, 18 cars on the US market right now are under $30,000. Okay, and then on the top end you have more than 33 cars that have a selling price of more than $100,000. So the average consumer see very expensive cars, and then when they try to get a loan, they see a very big monthly payment, and they move on. So if you're in service, that's great because obviously you're gonna have a lot of customers out there that are gonna try to stretch their vehicle life as much as they can. So that's great news for service departments, obviously, and fixed op director should catch up on this and prepare. That's a certainty. And on top of it, the used car market is shrinking. We are looking at COVID volume pretty much, or close to COVID volume. And of course, the prices of used cars is going up also. So we are also looking at a situation close to COVID, with the only difference is that the inventory of new car at the dealers is much bigger than what it was during COVID, but the cars are really, really expensive, and so a lot of consumers are not able to get what they want. Okay, so that's what's happening on the market right now. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is look at the videos that I'm posting. They may be able to help you if you have up to at least get somewhere with that prospect or customer, with that guest. So those are my sales tip. Okay, I posted 2. I'll post a 3rd one tomorrow. Those sales tips are really to like gain the trust of the customer and close the deal. Okay, and they are my top 5. I posted my top one, my first one. That is the most important, and with the market conditions that I just described, obviously it makes a lot of sense. It's resilience. You have to be resilient. Okay, they don't buy, they don't have the credit, the manager doesn't want the deal, they live with the numbers, you never hear back from them. There's a list of things that are gonna happen that are not getting you that sale. Okay, so basically you get punched in the face every single time, or you fall on your butt every single time. Pick yourself up, look back at your sales process. What have you done? Did you miss something? Did you miss something during the demo? Did you not ask the right question? Did you not connect with those people? Learn from this, be resilient, get right back at it, because now you are better than the last case. Okay, so resilience is super important, especially as the market gets a little bit more or a lot more difficult. Okay, Then the one I posted today is about curiosity. You have to be curious, okay? People say, what do I have to be curious? You have to be curious because this is how you get to know your guests. So forget about selling the vehicle for a little bit and focus on your guest, who they are, what they do, who's going to use the vehicle, what use are they going to make of the vehicle. Anybody else is going to use this vehicle. So you have to be curious. You can be curious without asking a ton of questions, because then it sounds like you're just the police and you're conducting an interrogation, which people don't always like, right? So what you want to do is using the mirroring technique, which allows you to know everything you want to know about those prospect customer, those guests, without asking more than one question to start the conversation. Okay, I also posted today a video on this, so please watch this video, and then tomorrow we'll go to the third tip. I can tell you what it is. It's emotional control. Okay, the calmest sales consultant win the sale. As the market gets more difficult, there are more chances for your guests to get maybe a little irritated or a little mad, or even in some cases, we have all seen it at the dealership, really mad, like storming out of the finance office. So this is where calm heads are gonna prevail. You cannot get emotional in that way of irritation, I'm getting mad, I'm getting frustrated, because of course, first your guests are going to feel it, and that's going to create a problem. So you have to be able to stay in control of your emotions when they are on the negative side. If they are on the positive side, please share your emotion. This is something actually that using the mirroring technique really allows you to do, because you can get that enthusiasm going and that high emotion that makes them basically sell themselves from the vehicle that they came in the first place. So that's a great technique to sell a vehicle. I highly recommend it. Okay. So basically what I'm saying here, I'll post that video tomorrow, is if your customer is getting agitated, angry, mad, skeptical, defensive, what you want to do is avoid at all costs to match that energy that they're having, okay? So that's emotional control. That will come tomorrow as a video. And then we'll go from there. There is two more, my top 5 best advice, best sales tip to work through the market and the conditions of the market as they are today in the US. Please give me a follow and like my videos. Please put comments so I know what you guys are thinking about them, and hopefully you can give me some feedback. Is there anything that you would like to learn? Do you have any questions? Is there anything that is giving you a hard time right now on the showroom floor? Is it connecting with the guest? Is it finding the right vehicle and you don't really know how to switch them to something else without getting them mad or irritated? So those are things I can help with. So please don't hesitate in your comment to ask questions also and say, hey, I need help with this, whatever. And I'll be more than happy to do either a video to answer that question or maybe even do a live. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for joining, and please remember, give me a follow, give me some likes, and ask some questions. I'll talk to you soon, guys, and you know the deal. Happy selling.